Hey y'all. So today is the day. I'm doing my first live with an author, Miss K McCoy. Let me make sure I send her invite. I see that she has joined.
Sorry.
I was like,
Let
you
me
hit
fix
the
it.
camera.
Y'all don't need to see that. My room a mess.
I get it.
Y'all do not need to see the work in
It's
progress. My
like,
room is a whole
look
mess.
at your phone. You look sideways to me.
I'm sideways. Uh, okay. I was so busy with the lighting. I ain't think about
There
nothing
you
else.
go.
Hey.
Hi, I'm so
Um,
excited.
Me too.
Hey,
It's good to
guys.
finally see
Good
you.
to see you. I'm like, yeah, this is my first live, my first time with Arthur. I am geek.
Really?
So, yes.
Oh, I'm up here with my mints in my mouth. I got everything but what I need.
For
I
those of
didn't know
y'all,
this is your first
I
live.
know, right? I was like, let's go big. So, for those who don't know, I'm Kamitria. I do Wine and Read Wednesdays. Hey, y'all. That's normally my tag. So,
Hey.
this is Arthur K. McCoy. For those who don't know, she's the author of the novel A Dove's Cry.
Yay,
I
I'm
really
wearing
like
my,
that
my
book.
hoodie.
See, I'm a PK, so that book was like I understood.
Oh my goodness. Thank
So
you.
quick bio, guys. Through Indie Author webinars, she helps authors write drama-filled, heart-gripping, and authentic stories. In her many years of publishing, she's traveled around the world crafting stories based on real world experiences combined with hopeful possibilities. As a serial hobbyist, you can find her studying other languages, tinkering with her camera, or trying out a new yoga pose. I can't do yoga. And when she's not writing or working on another bittersweet
Listen,
story.
no, the yoga is definitely for my mental health more than my physical because I can't do half that stuff. I got my basics, I got my stretches, and every once in a while I'll challenge myself. But I think the weirdest thing I've
Hi.
done so far is the dolphin thing where you flip. I did that, and spoiler alert, I won't be doing it again.
I tried
I need
hot
an adult.
yoga. It was really fun, but I was like, I don't know if it's for me.
Uh, I like it though. It's good because I work remotely. So it's
Gotcha.
good to have something to do, but because I work remotely, I got to be careful because I'm not in a class and I do not have an instructor with me.
Gotcha.
I might mess around and hurt myself. So,
Yeah, I get it. I was like,
yeah.
hi, it's XC did like I see you. Thanks for joining. All right, y'all. So let's jump in. The book we're gonna talk about is A Cupid's Kiss, and it's a couple of authors that got together. You got boom. I was like, it's on my I read on my Kindle most times. But
Same. I'm
I
an
got
e-reader. I'm an e-reader, but the readers have been asking for more print, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna order some. We're gonna test this out, see if how y'all vibing.
I'm
But
buying. I just started back buying books literally like 2 weeks ago. So I'm trying to
mhm,
get back into the actual print. It's
mhm,
important.
yes.
Before we jump into the book, let me throw the wine out there first because I don't even want to talk about it long because I want to enjoy our conversation.
Yeah.
The wine this week is Frixian.
Okay.
It's a cava. Now, this is an extra dry sparkling wine.
Mhm,
So it's really close to a champagne.
mhm,
Um, it's a hint of fruitiness, a little bit. You can smell the floral scent, but
mhm,
I'm not a big sparkling wine person.
mhm.
But I would definitely recommend this for a mimosa instead of a typical champagne because
Ooh, really? Well, you
it's
did say it's
yeah,
towards champagne,
yeah, it's
so,
very
but because of the
close.
floral,
Yep.
that makes sense because a mimosa is really just it's orange juice and champagne.
Yep. So I would definitely try it in place of a champagne. It
Mhm,
gives the same vibes, and it's a little sweeter. So
mhm.
that's the difference. But definitely
Ah,
try it. It's too
I
early in the
love
day for me to be drinking, so I'm not gonna do it on
Listen,
camera. But
I got bills to pay after this,
right
so womp
there
womp
you go.
womp.
So let's jump into it. So, who came up with the idea with the various artists to write a Cupid's Kiss?
Me. And I love participating in anthologies, and it's just really me as an introvert getting to like meet some of the authors that I've read because I'm a reader and an author. So I just basically slid into some of their DMs and was like, hi, like I really like your work and I wanted to know if you would like do this little thing with me.
Wow.
So a couple of them were crazy enough to say yes, and then I found myself project managing an anthology. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because it's six authors. For those who
Mhm.
who've not looked at it, it's six different authors, six short
Mhm.
stories.
Yes.
Amazing book.
Mhm.
All right.
Well, I'm short. Yeah, they're short. Some of them, I would say, if you like reading novellas,
Yeah.
like boom, 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 this anthology is for you because
Yes.
some of these authors they can't write short stories. It's not in their DNA. Their characters won't stand for it, so they definitely give you a full body
Yes.
of work. Yeah, almost like that body of champagne you got in the
Yeah.
corner, and I'm low key wishing it was like Saturday because I tried to get it. I tried to get it, y'all, and I found it online. And I was like, I could ship it to. I could do like 2 day shipping. I was like,
Right.
nah, you gotta work.
But you definitely
Let's
got
not
to
do
get
that.
it and try it. It's worth it. I'm gonna
But
send you a
it's
bottle.
on my list. Yes.
So, what was it like collaborating with the other authors, especially to bring this particular Cupid Valentine's Day to life?
It was really sweet, y'all. I was a little nervous because I've participated in anthologies before where somebody else was in charge of everything and getting all of the tasks done. But we really worked together. And again, I'm not surprised because all of them are Black women. So I'm not surprised that we had this synergy going where it was just like, okay, I don't know how to do this and I know I'm the project manager for this, but I need help, y'all. So I like went in and I was like, so can somebody do this because I'm lacking. And they're like,
Wow.
okay, bet. And I was just like, I picked some real ones. So it was really nice. I'm looking forward to doing it again because it was just the vibe was there, and I got to read their stories before everybody else. So I loved working with them, especially just in general. I love working with people in this capacity. So I'm really looking forward to doing it again.
Gotcha. So, how does the continental honeymoon tie in into the overall theme of Cupid's Kiss?
Okay, well, I tried to keep it subtle with some of the names and then like the location and things like that. Like I had instead of shouting "Here comes Cupid," I basically had the couples be each other's Cupid in that way. Like they go through some things on their honeymoon. Because again, I've tried to tell a story in a short span. So I wanted to start off with the name, the Continental Honeymoon. So like you know where they are, you know why they're there. Half my work is done.
Right.
I was playing to my strengths. I love wordplay, so I went with that. And yeah, so Cupid plays a key role in it, but it's not hit you over the head like, ooh, here comes
Okay.
Cupid. These couples are together. No, they were already together before Cupid showed up. Cupid just made the experience that much better.
Right. All right. So, can you give us just a little, like I've read it, but for those who've not, can you give us a teaser kind of about the story? What can the readers expect?
Okay, well, again, I'm wearing my hoodie for a reason because A Dove's Cry is actually the two main characters from the Continental Honeymoon. So Tasha Day Grant, and Jerome Grant are newly married and they're about to go on their honeymoon. But his wife receives a phone call from somebody that he was not expecting, and it puts him in a sour mood until he gets to their honeymoon destination. And it ends on a very sweet note. So that's all I'm gonna say. So because that's another thing, I got a lot of crap because people are like, "What happened to this book? Why you ended it that way? That was rude."
Yes.
And I was like, "Okay, fine. I'll give y'all a little something for Valentine's Day. Leave me alone."
Because I got questions about A Dove's Cry, but that's going to be another conversation.
Listen, I had to do it. And ironically enough, I didn't even realize it, but the Valentine's Day and Cupid's Kiss for Cupid's Kiss, it's literally a three-part. Like there's a Dove's Cry, then Dove's Cry 2, and then Cupid's Kiss. I was like, well, here you go. Y'all so mad. Here go all three.
Thank you.
So why you mad? Like, why you obsessed with me?
So I know why you were probably inspired you to write A Company on the Honeymoon, especially after that story. But was there a particular place or experience that sparked the
Oh,
idea of let's just even go with the Dove's Cry overall, because I know that's where Company on the Honeymoon
yeah.
came.
hmm Well, there like a specific place. I'm originally from Florida, so that's where the couples are from, and I like to travel, and so I like to pick different destinations within each story. Like it starts with them in Florida, and then one of them starts traveling, and they go to basically Central America. They travel all over the world. The other one is traveling throughout the United States, and then they just reconnect. So it just made sense for me to have their honeymoon be somewhere other than the United States. And so I just picked a spot that I would like to go to if I ever was crazy enough to get married. So it's like, okay, but this is what they'll be. And then when I got there, I just went ahead. I was like, okay, I need to add my elements for Cupid so that way people can kind of lock in right away because we don't have that much time. I was like, girl, you set this challenge, so you got to show up. But yeah, that's how I kept that in mind.
And I was definitely expecting a novella. I was like, oh, this wasn't long enough. But
Yeah,
I've I'll deal with it. I wanted a lot more,
yeah.
but it's fine.
I get listen, I get that a lot. So I'm just like, y'all gonna have to do what you do with these anthologies. I've got a couple other stories in works and a continuation of Tasha and Jerome's story, and it's just like I hope this is what y'all want because this is what I was thinking. And it's hard because I'm a storyteller first.
Yeah.
And I want to do the fan service thing and give y'all all the fluff, 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 and all the love and the drama. And it's just like, how do I put that in a book though? Because I think in one shots. So when I write certain scenes, I write one shots, and it's usually like a 2K, 3K story. And I'm like, okay, I said what I need to say. I'm good. And everybody else is like, no.
I'm sure that's probably hard because you know where you want to go, and then you just have to think about the fans. Because I'm sure we ask a lot of questions. We want
But I
we want
like
to play the
it.
part.
Yeah,
It's like
I like it because it tells me like I did what I came out to do. Like y'all saw these characters, y'all were like, let me take
yeah,
a chance on that Kay McCoy. Let's see what she write. And y'all were just like, oh no, she can't do me like this. Like
yeah. It's like once we read it, we are now invested. This is our story. We gotta know what happened.
it's like how dare you if you don't get back to the lab and get the words on them keys. And I'm just like,
We'll get it when we
all
get
right.
it.
Yes.
So you kind of gave most of this answer, but so your story title suggests travel,
hmm
of course, the coming on the
Yeah.
honeymoon. How important was this setting to create the romance that happened there?
Oh, the setting was everything. It had to be because I literally put it in the title. So it was of the utmost importance. Like I had to give that continental feel. So like even when I was talking about them getting ready to leave, like you can see it in the first chapter, like you okay, they going somewhere. We don't know where they're going just yet, but they're going
Right.
somewhere. And I did that intentionally. So like, okay, this first chapter, they're going somewhere. They're hinting in the story, like, okay, they're leaving. She's asleep. Spoiler alert, her man put her to sleep. Um chapter two, like they're there, and I tried to set the scene so it's like because basically they get to their suite, they ain't leaving. So I had to tell you, I had to set it up so y'all could picture the vibes, the
Yes.
environment, and then chapter three, it's like, okay, hey Cupid, how you doing? So
Listen, and the balcony was everything. There is no traveling without a balcony. I just say
yeah, listen, I'm at that age where it's just like if I'm gonna do this, this is how I want to do it. You
exactly.
that's it and that's all. I am no longer a hostile hoe. Like I'm not traveling to no more hostiles. I'm too old. I can't. I need
Right.
inclusivity. I need everything in one spot.
And if I'm there with my man, I need a balcony. End
You
of discussion. I got you.
were like, from now on, I need balconies,
I
like
read
babes.
the book and I was like, she got it.
I
she
was like, I
understood.
put you through it, but we came together on the other side. That's all I'm saying. It worked out.
It worked. So, what do you love most about your main characters?
Uh, I love how Jerome, he has this quiet strength about him, and he's still trying to figure out like the best way to approach his new wife, because he knows Tasha Day is a force to be reckoned with. That's one thing he loves about her, and I love that he loves that about her, because most men in real life can't handle that. And I love that Tasha Day, even though she knows she can be a little wild and fierce, she is now wild and fierce with her man and for her man. So I love that about them, that they both are, they're kind of shifting in a way. She's the one in the relationship that starts off as a hothead, and slowly he becomes the hothead in the
Yeah.
relationship. And it's just that give and that take, to where they're realizing like, okay, I don't have to be at my 100%, or I don't have to go all in. I got somebody with me who's gonna have my back. And like they start off in